All right, all right, all right, all right, as they say. So, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of WindRiders of Aria. I am Will, the Halfling Wizard, and I'm excited to be here with this awesome group of folks. We have a full house tonight. Yay! So we're going to go around. I'm going to let all of them introduce themselves, tell us who they are, who they're playing, and I'm going to let you tell us, the audience, and those who were not here last time, what is your character doing at this particular moment? So we're gonna start down here with Lisa.
Hello, everybody. Lisa. I play Katerina Zephyrian, a fairy, which is like a winged being. um, let's see. We're on this ship. We were in jail. We got out of jail. A couple of us got out of jail. We climbed up the outside of the ship into an inside passageway, got up to the top deck, and we know that our great friend A is planning on some kind of explosion, but we don't know when this is going to happen. So our goal is to find Douglas and make sure he's okay. But then we see another ship, so now it's just, I don't know, we're going to wing it. Pun intended.
She's not at this point, but
someday.
One day she'll have her wings back. Well, they'll be healed. She has her wings, they're just not healed. All right, we're going to go over to Slayer.
Hi, everybody. I'm Oldborn Slayer, and I am playing Gath Freddy, who's planning on unleashing a sea of fire on a certain psychotic so-and-so's crew.
You guys are just all about fire and ice, man. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go to Kel next.
Hey, y'all. I am Kel, also the Celtic Wyvern King, playing A, the Djinn, who's also the chief engineer of the WindRider. And, I'm about to blow shit up, though. I'm also skeptical as fuck, because as I got deeper into the ship, there was less and less people. So it's going to turn. So what happens is going to turn whether you get a 5-second fuse or a 5-minute fuse.
Sorry. Let's hope for 5, maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. Hey, whatever you want to do, I'm here for it. I've got a story either way.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go over to MC Henry.
Hey, Ontrak here, or MC Henry as you prefer, playing Douglas Lamora. The pirate version of Ontrak. That gets a little confusing. I think I'm about to find out at some point what's happening. He doesn't really know. He's having a meet and greet that went afoul with Sylvania, who I believe in the magic card setting was like this angel who had a pretty white dress on. And I remember when I was 13 years old looking at that magic card going, she's kind of hot. But I don't think I have that reaction to this version of Sylvania. I don't know if that's apropos of anything other than I'm here.
Fair enough. All right, and of course, Riku, who was not here last time, but tell us, you can tell us where you were last time you were here.
Yeah. So last I was on the ship with Sylvania's twin, who is posing as Sylvania. I forgot her name. I apologize.
Lavinia.
Who also taught me about the euphoria at the brink of death. And ended up in like some kind of weird state of being in between life and death, where we spent what felt like months together on a weird kind of fucked up date.
Yeah, it really kind of was.
I don't really know how to explain it, but it was definitely damn interesting and got me to learn a lot of stuff. So right now I'm still keeping up the guise of being Captain Silverblood. Lavinia is still keeping up the guise of being Sylvania, and we're looking to take down the actual Sylvania. So we'll see how that goes. Last I was here, I just woke up from having my blood sucked out. I came back to reality.
Indeed. With a new ally.
With a new unexpected ally.
Yes. Okay.
Or at least that's what he thinks.
Well, that's fair. So, all right. So back when we last were here, yeah, all of that happened. But I'm gonna focus on Antrak first. When last we were here, Antrak had been experiencing the euphoria. Sylvania basically took his essence into herself and gave him part of hers. And now let's go. What you do is you find yourself in this sort of dreamscape, sort of an in-between, somewhere, somehow. It is a place that you find comforting is where you are. So where are we?
We're in some abstract painting where planets are spinning and there's clockwork gears turning them. If you look at Antrak, he does not look like he has flesh. He looks like he is kind of part of the universe. He's glowing in places. He's got like a dual thrum, 2 heartbeats, counterpointing as the gears turn. And while it might not seem comforting to most people, this is not like a hands-off kind of arrangement. You need to push the gear to keep it spinning. You need to catch the planet, realign it. You need to touch that comet and get it back into alignment. And he's doing all this almost without thinking about it. Like he just knows where they go as those pulses come. So yeah, it's some weird rendering of machine and universe combining.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so you're in this sort of universe of your making, going about your business like normal. You're in a very, very good place. You don't necessarily not remember how you got here, but it's more of like a okay, yeah, the whole blood and chewing on you type thing. You don't really. It isn't like important. You know it that she absorbed your essence and gave you some of hers. You know all the gruesome details. It's sort of okay. As you're sort of in this euphoria. And as you sort of mechanize your place here, and you sort of get it moving and shaking and making it very fluid as if it's just second nature. As you're sort of looking at the planets and the universe and all of that around you, it suddenly takes on a very dark tone. Sort of the planets sort of go dark. the gears get heavy and laden with filth. Like they've been turning, like oil and grime have been building up on them. And it gets a lot more laborious for you to turn these gears as you sense another presence with you. And when you sort of look to see what's happening, you see this sort of figure that looks ethereal, but in a very sinister kind of way. It's this sort of figure that's there, but not really there. Tall, very thin, a sort of roundish head on a very long neck, very long arms, very torsos, very long legs, very thin. Almost this sort of skin the color of the universe. That's sort of like if you were looking at the Milky Way and put on a bodysuit made out of the Milky Way, that. And it just sort of walks around you, touching various things in this universe of yours. And anything this figure touches sort of turns into this grimy, dark sort of decay. And you hear the voice speaks to you. She's like, this is where you go. Interesting. As you recognize the voice being Sylvania. What you do?
Can I kick her out? I want you, okay.
No, but you can try if you want to.
Yeah, he would definitely try.
Okay, so what does that look like?
I think he doesn't know what's going on in this place, but I think he's gonna try and summon some sort of clockwork guardian out of the things that he's touching to wield a giant sword that looks like a clock hand.
Okay.
And stab her in the face if it can. Okay.
Sure. So from the mechanisms in your mind, this behemoth of a clockwork machine soldier just comes, the pieces just fly together. And you see this sort of figure there made of parts and bits and universe kind of tying it all together. So it's sort of solid, but not at times. And in its hand, it carries a long sword in the shape of like a clock hand. It has no face, nothing of that nature. It's if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't even know that it was a body. But it's sort of this bits and pieces of like a Frankenstein monster goes forward and just thrusts the sword right through the head of this figure, and and then slices it in half basically, and the two pieces sort of dissipate.
Cool. Then I'll go to polishing up my shit.
So then you go back to what you're doing, and then you'll hear the voice again. It's like, well, that wasn't very nice. Now, as suddenly from behind you is the figure again.
I guess. I mean, I don't know how to answer that. What part of us do you think is nice?
You and I are now two have become one. We share an existence here. I cannot banish you, you cannot banish me. We coexist here in the euphoria. And she says that you're seeing her in her true form. This sort of tall alien looking thing. She's like, no reason to hide. Here you can be whoever you actually are. No pretense. No need to hide. As you well see, you are now seeing me in my true form.
He kind of looks down and he sees like his hand is made of like a swirl of light mixed in with some sort of gears turning underneath. And he's like, so is this my true form?
Only you know what your true form is. I'm just being very open and honest. This is who I am. This is what I look like in reality. You can be anyone you want to here. You can change your structure. You could change. You could become taller. You could become shorter. You could become a different race. You could do whatever you want here in the euphoria. As she begins to sort of transform into different things and different people. And she's like, you have but to think of it. And then she goes back to that sort of alien look.
Ontrak's going to give this a try. He's going to reach out a hand towards what appears to be some planets that are out of alignment. And he's going to try to split his arm into like 6 arms so that they can all reshape whatever was happening that doesn't look like it was happening correctly.
Okay. And when you do this, at first it's a little difficult because, you know, in reality, like you couldn't do that. So once you get past the blockages in your mind, once you sort of like relax and just sort of let go and be like, you know what, let's see what this is all about. Then suddenly 6 arms stretch out from your body. Each going to a different planet or to a different point, wherever you want them to go.
Mm-hmm.
Doing exactly as you bid them to do. And so while you're doing that, she says, so this is your safe place, your happy place, I think they call it. Your place where you feel your purest.
I mean, yes, this is, I mean, that's everything needs to be recalibrated constantly. It's you might forget something, and if that's worse than death.
And
so
much. Go ahead.
It's like this is just how I think. This is how I live. I mean, everything. I have to touch everything constantly to make sure I haven't left anything out or left anything behind. And make sure everything is as it should.
So much chaos. You seem to strive to bring order to chaos. Don't you find it? Go ahead.
Don't I find it what?
Don't you find it exhausting?
Exactly the opposite. Knowing, and it's not an order that I'm bringing. It's an alignment. It's not as it should be or as I think it should be. It's as it is or as it needs to be to function. And no, I don't find it exhausting. I find it invigorating to know that I can touch all these things at once.
At this point, she is going to shift your reality.
Whoops, there
So
goes
the-
gravity.
So you see everything just sort of wave, like, waves on water. And suddenly you're in this sort of sterile place. It feels sterile and orderly, and everything has its place, and it's super structured. And it's sort of very similar very similar to sort of like your environment, but like wider. Like you do see the universe and planets and things like that. There's no clockwork, but this sort of idea that everything is sort of like in its place. Nothing's out of place. And she says, this is perfection. As she welcomes you to her space. All things working uniformly. This is what I strive for. In that place where I feel trapped on that planet, I must bring order to chaos.
Is the planet the chaos? What's the chaos?
The planet is full of chaos. You and your people, war, death, hunger, it's all imperfect. I must perfect it. I must bring it all in alignment. Very similar to what you are doing. This we have in common.
I don't think he's going to disagree verbally. I think he absolutely hates what her version of, or her thought of what. I think he hates every part of this. But I think he's just gonna be like, cool. Looks nice. Love what you've done with the place. Did you pick out those curtains? Those are some sweet curtains.
And she'll go on. She'll go on to tell you that, the end game. She's telling you her whole thing. The whole end game is to basically bring Aria into alignment and remove anything in the way of perfection. However, this is not the reason I truly wanted you to be joined with me. I need you to do an intelligence roll for me, please.
Okay. I'm pretty good at those. Oh, that's the wrong app. Hold the phone. I always get kicked out. Intelligence is roll 6 now. There we go. A 12.
Oh, wow. Okay. I also rolled a 12. So, with that, you can feel her probing your mind. Now, the thing about this is the euphoria works both ways. You could also probe her mind.
Oh, 100%. I'm going in.
She's for sure probing your mind for information on the artifact. She's very interested in this artifact. So much to the point where she pulls this information up. She basically projects this image of it sort of in this world. And we sort of see that 3 concentric circles with the jewel in the middle. And she says, the key to perfection. Now, where could it be? As she continues to probe your mind to find out exactly where it's at. So what do you do?
I think he's going to gaslight her a little bit. And he's going to be like, they weren't concentric rings. The artifact that I found, they were more ovular. And that middle ring wasn't black. It was black striped with orange. And this part looked like that. And he's literally doing anything he can do to warp the image of what she's searching for within reasonable amounts to make it not something that either of them recognize. So he's kind of gaslighting himself too. He's trying to gaslight himself so that he can't conceive of where a thing that looks like whatever he is altering the artifact to look like could possibly be.
Okay. And it does. The image warps and changes, and she's and you, the two of you can feel your minds sort of punching at each other. Because now she cares less about what it looks like and more like, where is it?
Mm-hmm.
And she's digging. And so far, you're able to block that information from her. But she's really digging. So, like I said, it works 2 ways. Are you wanting to dig for something while you're here?
Yeah, I think Antrak is trying to dig for weaknesses because he hasn't seen a whole lot. So chinks in the proverbial armor of whatever this creature is, or creatures like this are. He's trying to look for. If I was playing Monster of the Week, I would ask, what can hurt it?
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so you're digging to look for a weakness.
Yeah.
Any weakness that she may have.
Yeah, that and probably ways to tear down the Black Tide Syndicate if they have any information on that.
Okay. Let's do another intelligence roll. Let's see how much you can get.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It's usually a good noise from the GM.
And you're probably going to get quite a bit.
I didn't surge at all. 8.
Oh my god, I cannot believe you did not beat her.
Yeah, I didn't roll so great.
Oh, I thought for sure because I got a 9, and I was like, he's going to whoop my ass.
Well, there. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't find any information about the Black Tide Syndicate. It's like almost like she doesn't have any. I mean, she does. It's there, but it's almost as if she doesn't care about. It's not important enough to her. However,
junk drawer.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's like a big drawer full of crap. It's sort of laying at the bottom. But as you're looking for weaknesses, you do come across something. You come across an element that she has locked away. Like, it's almost like she has it locked behind like doors, like big metal doors. And there's something behind those doors. And it is an element of sorts. Now I'm going to have you roll another intelligence to see if you can recognize it.
Okay.
It's the fifth element.
It is indeed.
The hot redhead walks in.
Yep.
Redhead what?
That would be so good. 10?
Okay. So she's really fighting you on opening this.
Can I try my luck a little bit?
Yeah, if you want to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? I haven't rolled that ever, I don't think. Eh, 6.
Okay, so with the 6, and I'll add that on top of. So, yeah, you're able to open the door. And inside, sort of like just hovering in the air there, it looks like a chemical formula almost. And it's really sort of I'm trying to think if you would know what it is.
I mean, Antrak's memory is pretty freaking good.
Yeah. I know, but I'm trying to think if you would know this particular one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't know if you would know it or not. Because it's not. Try not to give anything away. So you see, okay, here's what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to have you memorize it.
Okay.
Because I don't think he knows what it is in this particular environment. Because it's more of like a chemical makeup than an actual, like you're looking at a rock. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like you're looking at a formulaic representation of whatever.
Like your teacher wrote it out in science class and is drawing
right.
all the
Pulled it off
it.
pulled it off the periodic table. It's like this. There it is. That sort of thing. But I'm going to have you, but you do memorize it.
Cool.
And yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So then she senses that you have penetrated this sort of her defenses and immediately sort of pushes you back and brings you sort of like severs the connection between the two of you. Like the connection between you will never be severed, but she's blocked it at this point. She's like, now, did no one ever teach you that it was rude to rifle through a woman's drawers?
Nope.
Someone should have taught you better manners than that. So, I see. Okay, I'm going to have her roll one more intelligence against you.
Okay.
You can roll. You can roll as well.
Okay.
That's a surge. Yay.
I do not have a surge. Oh, I rolled really bad, so she probably beats me. 7.
Oh yeah, she got a 14. And she just like, and then suddenly she's like, oh, there you are. Clever to hide it there. So, I believe our business is done. Shall we return to the real world? Or would you rather I just leave you here forever?
I mean, real world's probably better, right?
Sure. Better for some, worse for others. Okay, so we're going to pause there on that, and let's go to the other guys. So, all right, so real quick, Katarina and Gath, you guys are making your way up to the upper decks. You have made, I think you went back inside. You guys made it up to the actual deck.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now?
Along the way, I'm in the process of casting Sea of Flames.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So you guys get to the upper deck. What do y'all do when you get up there?
Is there a closed door between the deck and us?
Oh yeah, there's like a definite door.
So I want to crack the door and see what I can see before we just charge out here.
Okay. So if you roll an intelligence, I'll tell you what you see.
Seven.
When you crack open the door to look out, you see like a lot of the crew on deck. They're preparing for probably that other ship that you saw coming up to them. Looks like they're getting ready to receive who or whatever's on this ship.
Okay.
They're just hustling and bustling. They're not even
Are there
anywhere near you.
are they looking in our direction? Are they all focused on the other ship?
They're all focused on the other ship.
Okay. Is there anything I can get to on the deck where I won't be seen?
I mean, you can roll guile and see if you can sneak around.
Okay. 7.
You're able to. I mean, yeah, you can sneak out onto the deck. There are like crates and barrels and cargo things covered in cargo nets, things that you could hide behind easily.
All right. So I'm gonna crack the door, look out, and then dart to behind some crates.
Okay. Okay. You make it to the crates.
And see what I can see.
You see the crew preparing for a ship that's approaching. Like the ship's not there yet; it's still on its way. But they're
Okay.
just like preparing. Looks like getting the gangplank ready to go.
But can I see the flag of the other ship? I mean, do I definitely know it's another Black Tide ship?
Oh yeah, it's a Black Tide. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the flag.
Ah, shit. Can I see where the where the quarters, like, I'm trying to figure out where On Track might be. And obviously, I don't see him on deck, or do I see him on deck?
No, you don't see him on deck.
So is there quarters or...
Well, there are several doors that go to like other levels. One of them has to, I'm sure, is the captain's.
But there's no a quarter underneath the wheel deck, where normally a captain's quarter.
Yeah, there's like four. There's like 4 or 5 of them. This is a massive ship.
Okay.
We're effectively on the USS Enterprise.
Yeah. Multiple decks. So if you're looking at it, you'll see the stairs that go up on either side.
Yeah.
And there are 4 decks. And then there's the wheel deck.
Okay.
So, and it could be any of those, really.
Is there a way to get to any of these doors without just crossing open deck?
Nope.
Of course not.
Nope. You'd have to go up the stairs to get to them.
God, I wish I had my wings. I'm going to look for the best vantage place I can get to on the deck, where I can keep an eye on the ship coming in and who might be on it, and see if any of these doors open so I can get an idea of what's inside them.
Okay, well, where you're at is probably the best you're going to get without getting seen.
All right, then I'm going to hunker down right here and keep an eye on everything and try and come up with a plan.
Okay. So, all right, Gath, what are you doing?
Gath is gonna carefully make his way forward to get close to where Katerina is, but not too close to like where they're still within earshot of each other, or
Okay.
like whispering.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a bad roll for a guile.
Oh no. What did you roll?
I got a 4 because I rolled a 1 on the die.
Ooh, okay. So as you are heading to try to, you get there. I mean, these rolls are going to be okay because the crew is completely focused on other things. So you stumble a little bit, but you do find a place to kind of hunker down, close by, but not right on, so that you guys can signal each other if you need to.
Right.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to keep an eye out on what's going on there. Now let's go to A.
Yep.
All right, A.
All right.
So
So just
down
remember,
below.
I just
being
made it
got-
to the engine deck, right?
Correct.
And like I said, we saw there was not a soul in sight. I was about to head down to the actual engine or into the engine room itself.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, how long has it been since my last change? Has it been roughly 24? Has it been 24 hours?
Not yet.
Damn.
Not yet. Sorry.
You can see where I was going with that.
I know where you're going. And you still have a few hours left. Probably about.
Yeah, no, it's all
6
good.
there.
I just figured I'd just double check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to even though I'm not seeing anyone, I am definitely going okay, this is a little too eerie. I'm just going to slowly make my way down.
Okay. All right. So you're heading. So you're going to head down into the engines, not just the room. Down where the engines are. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're making your way down into the engine compartment, you will see that there are people, there are workers. Not as many as you would think that would be down there.
How many do I see?
Probably like a dozen or so.
Okay, not enough for me to
They're sort of all over the place.
Okay. Out of curiosity, because usually in most ships there's an alarm system for when something goes wrong, et cetera, et cetera. Am I near the alarm system where I can disable it before I get seen?
Probably not yet. You've got. I think you're gonna have to go in a little bit more to get to a panel.
Okay, but it is possible for me to do so though.
Yeah.
Depending on my rolls, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely
Okay.
possible.
Yeah, so I want to try and sneak my way over to the alarm system so I can dismantle it.
Okay.
Oh, and also, is the only way into the engine room the door I came in from?
Well, it's the only one you see.
Okay.
But I mean, you can roll guile and see if you can get over there without anyone seeing you.
Yep. What's my guile again? It is a 5. Oh lordy, that's an 8.
Okay, you're able to kind of sneak down a little bit, little at a time. As you're starting to sneak towards the panel, you'll hear voices coming from down one of the hallways. So you'll be able to duck into an entryway and hide from that.
Yeah.
So as you're sort of working your way to this panel, you will have to fight. You'll have to basically avoid several folks trying to do their work. Hey, you're being squirmy.
Can I see the alarm box from where I'm standing?
Yes.
Oh, this could go one of two ways. Does it look like I could disable it with a shot from my hidden blade crossbow?
Yeah, you probably could.
Okay, I said, this can still go one of two ways.
Okay.
So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and try and take a shot at it.
Okay. Fire away.
Marksmanship is a 4. Because I'm assuming marksmanship, right?
Yeah.
God damn, no surge, but 5?
Oof. Okay, so you fire a bolt. It hits the panel.
Yep.
However, it sets off the alarm.
Motherfucker! Like I said,
As the
one
bells
of two
begin
ways.
to ring, as bells begin to ring, you see people scrambling.
God damn it, Natty! I just saw his comment.
You hear the people sort of you hear doors shutting, these big heavy doors shutting.
Mm-hmm.
You know they're securing the engine room. So yeah, that's happened. So up on deck,
Right.
you guys hear the bells start to ring. At which point the crew begins to scatter. I'm going to need Katarina and Gath to roll Guile again to see if they can stay hidden.
Six. Ooh.
Thanks to a surge, because I'm not trusting this dice roller. 13.
Okay, so we've got 13. What was the other thing? What did you get, Katarina?
6.
Well, that would make sense because you are closer to the action. So the crew is going. Let me roll and see if they see you. Nope, they do not see you actually.
Whew.
I rolled a 4. So I mean a 5. So yeah, so they're scattering. They're pulling weaponry. All of that. They're getting ready for something. Something's going on. I wonder why the bells are ringing.
I'm thinking that's our warning that the bomb is about to go off.
I mean, fair.
That is
Well, but he did say he'd give us a warning.
That is true. That is very true. Okay.
It's like, shit. However, there's absolutely nothing I can do with everybody running around grabbing weapons. Except just tuck in and see what's going to happen.
Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves for just a second. I gotta go get the pup.
All good. Yeah, all I'm gonna say is sorry. I like I said, could have gone one of two ways. I was hoping for a higher roll. Oh.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been. It could have been worse.
Oh yeah, it could have been like one of those cartoon moments where you shoot the bolt, ricochets, shoot yourself. Which honestly, if I rolled a 1, probably would have been happening.
You could have broken your crossbow.
That too.
Yeah.
Actually, that could have been where I shot myself. It could have been like I saw the bolt about to hit me. I put the arm up and it hits the bolt, the crossbow.
Jammed right in there.
Uh-huh. Though also the whole like, those are some nice curtains. You made me immediately think of Donkey.
It took me forever because there's a quote from the first season of Heroes.
Yeah.
Where they're like, I don't know how they'd like transport themselves to this diner and they're just like, I want some waffles, and then tomorrow we're saving the world. And
Okay.
From Pinky and the Brain.
So as you guys, you're trying to hide. Hey, I don't know what's going on with you down there. I'm assuming you're trying to hide as well.
Well, at this point, with them scrambling about as the engine room is being secured, how many people are locked in the room with me now?
That same amount. They're all there.
Yeah, but so the entire room's sealed off, though, right?
Yeah.
With a ship this size, am I able to tell roughly
It's a
long
rock strike moment.
Are you able to tell what now? Sorry.
with how big the ship is? Am I able to guess roughly how long it would take for security to make it to the engine room from when the alarm first got triggered?
You probably know based on the numbers that you saw that it would probably take them probably about 5 or 10 minutes to get there.
Cool. We're gonna go scorched earth in here then, as best I can. I'm just going to, I'm just going to murk everyone and go ahead and set the engine to blow with just enough time, like where I would say you said it take about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, give or take.
So I'll split the difference. That'll be about 8 minutes. Well, no, we'll say 7. So to set the so to have the engine go off in about 9 minutes from when I'm able to actually get to the console. So that way I have enough time. Give me a couple minutes to actually get out of the room.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's yeah. We can definitely go that route. All right. So you can cast your scorched earth.
I mean figuratively, as in I'm just going to just murk everyone with the weapons I have on hand.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you now. I'm with you. All right.
And I just meant like no one in this room is going to be alive when it's over.
Okay. I am going. Okay. So yeah, you're going to be able to do it because they rolled very low. I just rolled them as a group.
All right. What do you need me to roll those still, or
whatever your attack is? Just roll that as once, and that'll be for the whole.
So, well, it's just going to be the hidden blade. So what did we say the hidden blade was? Strength or dex? Because the way it's wielded.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Yep, you're good.
So a guy walks into the doctor's office and he says, I'd like an appointment. And the receptionist says, well, I can get you in 10 tomorrow morning. He's like, no, I don't need that many.
On right before my conference call today, one of the managers in my district said, how was it? It's like, you know what lightning puts on before its britches?
No.
It's thunderwear. Yeah, no, this dude tells puns every week on our conference calls.
A friend of mine told me one the other day, why did the chicken cross the road?
Oh, no.
Because.
No, Natty just had one in the chat. What's the difference between a Vietnamese restaurant and an Indian restaurant? One is full profit, and the other is non-profit.
Oh, God. I was gonna say one burns you on the outside, the other one burns you on the inside.
Good Lord.
I'm going to hell for that one.
Oh, lordy.
That's not as bad as the joke one of my friends did in Quiplash one time. Like I'm definitely going to hell because of Quiplash.
Oh, we're just all degenerates when we play Quiplash.
No, let me put it this way. This was probably about a week after Robin Williams passed. The prompt was, how do you know an RV is haunted? And I said, because you hear Robin Williams.
God. All right. So what'd you roll? I think it's dexterity, I believe.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't roll anything yet because I couldn't remember if we said the hidden blade was dexterity or strength. I was pretty sure it's dexterity, but I was like, I'll wait till double check.
Yeah, I think it's dexterity. So let's go with dexterity.
All right, so that's going to be a 3. Damn, no surge. I rolled a 1 for a 3.
Oh God. Okay, it's gonna take you a while to kill everybody.
Okay, so once I get through everyone, how much time has passed?
With a roll like that, you're gonna have probably cut half of your time down.
Oh, okay. So
like if
like
they
half
were
the
going to
time
be
I
there in
expected
10
before.
minutes, if they were going to be there in 10 minutes, now it's going to be 5.
Cool. Can I go ahead and attempt to set the engine to go critical?
Yes, you may.
Thankfully, that's a lot higher roll for me.
Mechanical check.
That's a higher level skill for me, thankfully. Hopefully, I didn't just jinx myself. That's a 4 for a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get in there, figure out the system, you know what you need to do to make it go critical.
Yeah, and like I said, I want to make sure it's timed so that way I have at least 2 minutes to get out the door.
Okay.
Because they ain't going to look at the engine. They're going to be chasing my ass.
So now I want you to roll luck.
It's a 3. Okay. 1 for a 3 again.
Ooh, okay. So
Can I just say, I love how I have not really surged that much since we switched off Foundry to this.
yeah, that's funny. So in your hastiness, so to speak, to get this thing done, you're not 100% sure if you gave yourself the right amount of time or not.
Yeah, don't care. We're YOLOing at this point.
Okay. No, it's set. It's ready to go. It's starting to
Yeah.
build right now.
Good.
But you don't know exactly how much time you actually have.
Okay. Well, what I want to do then to give myself the best shot is I want to try and the hatch that I entered from, does it open into the room or out from the room?
It opens into the room.
Okay. I want to hide where, like, when the doors open, I want something to be behind the door.
Cool. All right, you can roll guile for that. And then when they come in, that's what your guile will be.
Yep, I figured. That is a 5. Please, for the love of God. 3 for a 7.
Okay, yeah. So you're ready to go.
Cool.
All right, so real quick, let's go up to Antarak and Sylvania. So as you are coming back into reality, it goes from this sort of quiet, ethereal plane to the sound of bells ringing. To the sound of bells. Alarm bells. You recognize the alarm bells. Sylvania is immediately like on guard. She is like drawing her weapons. She is heading towards the door. And she just sort of left you on the floor there. You're pretty weak. Not so weak that you can't get up and like walk around, but you're pretty weak. You're disoriented more so than weak. We'll say that. But you see her go. Out she goes. Doors wide open. You can hear the alarms even more so now. You can hear like people, voices, chaos happening, basically. What you doing?
Antrak is going to go to the table and start eating some of that food that he should have eaten before all this happened.
Fair enough. Love that.
Sees the door open. I think he's going to, if you'll allow, the way the magic is worded is I can do like simple things pretty easily. So he wants to make a magical door stop so that door doesn't just randomly close because of
whatever
the swinging of the ship or whatever.
Right.
But he actually wants to search this office, these quarters because he's assuming that these are hers.
Yes.
For anything that looks like intelligence from the Black Tide Syndicate or from her sister or at all. I think he's doing a quick rifle through the office. He's assuming that A is on board somewhere. And he's not, I don't think he's going to spend a lot of time doing this, but he's going to take a quick search for anything incriminating and then probably try to get either off ship or something like that.
Okay. So you can do an intelligence roll and see what you see.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's a big old surge. That's a 20.
Oh, that is a big old surge. So as you're sort of eating and rifling, maybe in one mic, you do come across like communiques from what looks like the central hub of the Black Tide Syndicate. Basically orders like for Sylvania to go and do this, that, and the other thing. It's pretty mundane for the most part. You, as you're sort of rifling through, you find maps with markings on them, strange markings on them. You find various documents. Nothing. I mean, for the most part, it's nothing "quote unquote" incriminating. It's mostly just communiques. There's a whole lot of them. Probably way too many for you to go through.
Yeah, I think he's
At
shoving
this
them all
point.
into like, if there's like one of those tubes, like a
There's like a satchel.
yeah. He'll shove everything he finds in a bag and unpack it later.
Okay, cool. All right, so while you're doing that, so Katerina, you'll see as you're sort of trying to stay hidden, you'll see Sylvania walk out of one of the doors.
Aha.
And she kind of comes out and goes to the right and down the far stairs away from you. What are you going to do? What you doing?
So I'm going to look at Gath, point at him, and point at that door.
Okay. You're telling Gath to go to the door?
Yeah.
Which door?
It's on the second level.
No, is it the door that Sylvania came out of, or the one she went into?
Oh, she came out of. She didn't go through, and she didn't go into a door. She went down the stairs onto the deck. But she came out of the double doors that are on the second level, and they're open. The doors are open.
All right. All right, then he will carefully make his way to that door.
Okay. You'll make your way up the stairs. You can roll guile for me again.
Sure. That's and double checking my level. I didn't search this time, so I got an 8.
Okay. 8's good. You're able to get up the stairs. People, it's so much chaos happening. No one's really paying attention to you. So you're able to get up to that second deck and to the doors. If you go into the doors, you will see Antarak there holding, like, literally, like, shoving crap into a bag.
Got a turkey leg in one hand,
Oh.
man's pig
Yeah,
in
he's
the
like
other.
eating one and just sort of.
All right. I'll approach him, obviously, like, coming out of being sneaky. Like, oh, good, you're alive. So is Aid.
Yeah, I heard the bells going off. I assumed he was on board somewhere.
Of course, one of the things, Gath, that you do notice is that Antarak has a lot of blood on him.
That's a lot of blood. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm hurt. But I'll live.
Uh, all right. We may not have much time because Aid went to uh, basically do with this ship what we did with that island.
That's fair.
So, do we need to go get him out of there?
I'm pretty sure we got him handled, or he's got things handled. What we need to try to do is make sure that, well, Sylvania doesn't get to him. And I have a plan. And you can tell, like, as he's talking, he's periodically muttering under his breath an incantation.
Cool. Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna hang there until you're ready to initiate your plan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go.
I'm watching this other. Sorry, I'm watching this other ship.
Okay.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for this other ship.
Oh yeah, the other ship has pulled up beside beside this one. Gangplanks have been pushed out. They're now sort of together now.
Okay.
Immediately, you see Sylvania go across the gangplank to the other ship. And as the rest of the crew is trying to find out what the hell's going on, you hear them talking about sending large groups down below. Security's on its way. We need to secure the sub bay. Need to basically secure all stations. And you see people just sort of going and coming and going. So, speaking of the other ship, let's go
Dun,
to
dun, dun.
Captain Silverblood. There with Lavinia / Sylvania. And she will pull you up to the side and she'll say, "This is my sister's ship. It's very possible that we're going to see Sylvania here in a moment.
All right.
Prepare yourself."
I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay. And then as that happens, the sort of door to the cabin there bursts open, and there is Sylvania standing there. She looks at Lavinia and she says, "Sister dear." And then she pulls a gun and points it at Captain Silverblood there and goes, "Why is he still here? Why have you not disposed of him?" And then she's going to be like, "Sister dear, we are joined. He is mine and I am his." And then you could see Sylvania is sort of fuming about that. And she lowers her weapon and holsters it. She says, "We must go immediately." And Lavinia goes and rings the bells on her ship. Her crew gets to action. So, Lavinia goes out of the room. Lavinia says, "Okay, so how do we want to do this? It's not going to be easy."
No, it's not. She
And
seems in
sadly, and she'll also tell you that sadly she cannot do it. She can't kill her. It's physically impossible for her to.
okay. Well, Kenneth's gonna look at her and go. Mentioned she seemed in a bit of a hurry. Do we know? We might be able to catch her off guard if she's just flustered.
Very good. We should probably find out what's going on.
Yeah.
So she goes, okay, follow me, stay behind me. And then she goes out. And of course, on deck, the crew is just going crazy. They've pulled the gangplank away from the other ship. They've released all the ties. Lavinia is like, Sister dear, what is happening? She's like, nothing. I'm dealing with it. It's just this minor setback. If you
So
could
they
do some
disconnected the two.
They sure did.
Shit.
Yep. Sylvania tells Lavinia to put some distance between the two ships.
You seem a bit flustered for something that's no big deal.
Sister dear, will you kindly tell your plaything to not speak to me? And Lavinia will look at you and go,
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
well, remember, you and Lavinia can read each other's thoughts too. So she's telling you. She's like,
wait, what? I did not know that.
Yeah, y'all have a telepathic connection.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I told you that. Yeah, y'all have a connection.
Okay. All I remember was the inside special world place. I didn't know
y'all have because y'all bonded. Y'all have because
Gotcha.
it's a bond for life basically. But it's like y'all have a telekinetic or yeah. Y'all can talk to each other without speaking.
Okay. Okay.
And y'all also will know where each other are all the time.
Okay. She'll just hear in her mind from me just going, fucking bitch.
You'll hear her say, indeed. So, Katerina, what are you doing? As you see them they pulled the gangplank and they've cut all of the ropes.
I'm trying to figure out if there's any way I can get over there. If there's any way I can jump or...
Well, I mean, you can always jump. I don't know if you'll make it, but you can always jump. But you see Sylvania's crew. They're still working.
Did I see them come out on the other ship? You said they came out.
You would have seen them. Oh yeah, they were on the.
So I know he's there. Okay.
Oh,
how far apart are the ships?
They're. I mean, you're not going to be able to jump the chasm, unfortunately.
Are we just hanging out, or are we able to come in and? I was just saying, like, we're just hanging out. Are we able to have any idea what's going on, or?
Well, y'all were still in the room at this point.
Okay.
Unless you guys come out to investigate.
Gath would have mentioned that there's another Black Tide Syndicate ship outside.
Okay. But yeah, Katerina, you would have seen them walk out onto the command deck.
Okay.
And you can roll an intelligence check for me real quick to see what you noticed or didn't notice or whatever. And then by the way, the security has come into the room at this point and went right past you.
Yeah, as soon as the last security person enters, I'm going to quietly go through the door and then close it, lock it, and if there's a pipe I can break off, I'm going to jam it inside the
Oh yeah, there are
lock.
things you could put into it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to lock them in.
I love it. Okay, cool. So you do all that, then what do you do?
Oh, so after that, I'm. What's closer, the sub bay or
Sub
top
bay is
deck?
closer to you than
I'm
the
going
upper decks.
straight to the sub bay to find the submarine I was in.
Okay, so you're on your way to the sub bay. Cool. Katarina, what did you get for your roll?
I surged for a 9.
Okay, so when you saw Lavinia and Kerrick basically step out onto the command deck, you did notice that Kerrick looks a little different. He's a little paler, and his hair might be just a little bit darker. He looks a little different. And he looks extremely cozy with Lavinia.
Pretty pale
technically in
for a
Sylvania.
Pontori.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Shit. All I'm thinking is, how can I get to that ship?
That's fair.
I don't think
Okay.
with all the chaos going on that at least as far as I'm concerned, I don't think Antrak would have just with bells ringing and people shouting there's a docking that he just wouldn't just like twiddle his thumbs.
No.
I don't necessarily know if he can help, but he would probably be coming out on deck at some point.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Are these ships are they in the ocean? Are they on the water or are we in the air?
They're in the water.
Okay. So possibly I could swim?
Possibly. You are welcome to do whatever you think you would need to do. And then we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm just worried about this metal cage on my back. You know?
Yeah. Can't imagine it's very buoyant.
No.
Antrak's gonna say, "Do you need a lift?"
Please, if I can hear you, get me over there.
If I can, I will fly her over.
Okay. I need you to roll. Are you trying to sneak over there, or you're not going to be able to because it's full on. The whole crew's on the deck. You'd have to be invisible to get past them.
Yeah.
So you're going to carry her and try to fly her across?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need you to do a dexterity roll, please.
Okay.
Say, don't drop me, don't drop me, don't drop me.
Yeah.
Ah!
I won't drop you, but I don't that you won't fall.
So as you begin to fly across, they immediately train their weapons on you. And they fire. And they hit you.
Shit!
I double surged on that roll. So as you are flying across, you will feel the hot metal enter your body, and it's quite a bit of it. You get hit about 3 times, and I need you to roll a strength roll, please.
Oh God! Why should no? That's not a thing I should ever have to do. That's a 5.
Okay, so with the 5 and with your wounds, you will indeed release Katarina, and she will fall into the ocean.
Okay, that's all right.
And
I'll
begin to
start
sink.
swimming. Sink?
And begin to sink.
Why can't I do something cool just once?
So
oh my God!
as you sink,
You know, There was a wind spell that could have helped you, Lisa.
Ah, the wind spells, yes. But down into the
Displacement.
grimy. So, Antarak, you are bleeding quite a bit at this point.
Okay.
And roll me a dex roll again.
Uh-oh. He's woozy.
Yeah. So as you are sort of like, you get snared by a net, and the ship that you're trying to get to actually pulls you on board. You find yourselves at the feet of Sylvania, and she says, "Ah, I knew we wouldn't be able to part from one another."
Yeah. Hello, darkness.
Your old friend.
Say it. Say it. Don't leave us hanging like that.
I am
As
a
she
master of
says-
Antitsa.
Gotcha. She then says, "Take him below," and some guys grab you, your arms behind your back, and carry you to down below. Katerina, you are sinking into the briny deep.
I am doing everything I can to get this. I know I can take it off because I've taken it off to put the ointment on the feathers. So I am ripping this thing off so I can come up and start swimming.
Okay, cool. So strength check for me.
Yeah, that's not something I should be really rolling either.
Good thing I was heading toward the sub bay.
That's a 2.
Oh yeah, you are not having a good time or any luck getting that massive thing off of your back as you are thinking faster.
All right, I'm just going to take.
Sub-bay.
I'm going to take a split second and compose myself so I'm not panicking, and just go through the motions to unhook it and get it off.
Okay. Dexterity.
Eight.
Yeah. Oh, you also needed to roll survival. Sorry, I meant for you to roll survival first, then the dex roll.
Okay, so the dex was 8. Survival is 5.
Okay. All right, so you do calm yourself, and you are able to unlatch the cage and drop it to the bottom. However, you have sunk so deep that your strength is zapping away from you. You are losing breath as you struggle to get to the surface. You're going to struggle for a little while.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, you've gotten to the sub bay. You found the sub. Actually, you found homeboy.
Yep.
I can't remember his name. Oh my god! I hate when I can't remember people's names. Ethan, I think. Aiden. Aiden's his name. Aiden. So you find Aiden there, and he like whistles at you. He still looks like crap.
Yeah.
But he points at a little bit bigger sub that would hold more than just 2 people.
Okay.
He's like, just in case we need to find survivors or your friends, whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm immediately going to the bigger sub.
Okay. Cool. So you're able to release that if you want. But before we get to that, Gath, what are you doing? You've seen Entourage fly across Katerina, get shot, drop Katerina in the water, and then he got captured.
I see that Katarina's down, but I don't want Sylvania getting away. So I'm going to do the crazy thing and make a running leap towards the ship or find a way to launch myself at the ship.
Okay.
With the hopes that they might try to capture me as well.
Okay. You can certainly do that. I think the ship's probably pretty far away at this point. I don't think that you'd be able to make that jump. I mean, unless you're just trying to get them to capture you.
That's literally what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Then you can roll a dexterity roll and then a survival. Actually, no, let me do dexterity roll and then luck.
Okay.
Let's see how lucky you get.
You said dexterity. So for the dexterity, I got a 5.
Okay.
And a 9 because I surged on the luck.
Okay. That's good that you did that because the dexterity, you didn't make it very far at all. However, with the luck on top of it, you do catch the attention of Sylvania, and she casts 0G on you. And you can, if you wish to contest that, you can, or if you want to just let her capture you, that's what we can do.
I let her capture me.
Okay, so she grabs you
because I think by now that the spell I've been working on is ready.
Okay. So she captures you and sort of holds you in position. She doesn't bring you on board. She just you hang there in 0G. So, all right, let me come back to you. All right, so Kedek, you're seeing all this happen. You saw Antarak get shot. You saw Katarina fall to the ocean. You saw them capture Antarak. You also now saw them catch Gath. What are you up to?
So we're still trying to figure out what's going on from Sylvania.
Sylvania has not said anything. She doesn't seem to be saying much. She does seems very agitated.
And so I'm going to speak to Lavinia and mention that I am seeing my crew getting captured and on that ship. We need to find out now what is going on before I lose any of them.
Well, Antarak is on the ship that you're on.
Oh, okay.
And Gath is floating just off of the bow of the ship that you're on.
Oh boy. So
at least they're
bringing
them to you, basically. And Lavinia she says to you, she's like, yes, we'll find out what's going on. But we have to make sure that your crew doesn't do anything foolish.
Is there a place we can convince them though? Is there a place we could convince Sylvania to hold them?
Oh, I'm sure there is. She'll probably want to put them in the brig. And she'll say, we also cannot let her know that you are associated with them, like associated. that you and I, that you're legitimately part of me now, that
Yeah.
you're on my side. So you're going to have to act like her, basically.
I completely understand. I was like, I completely understand. They'll forgive me later.
And be prepared to have to prove yourself to Sylvania. Just be aware of that. I don't know what she'll do, but she'll probably test you somehow to test your loyalty.
Okay.
So be prepared. Okay. So Lavinia says to Sylvania, she's like, "Oh, these vermin could prove very useful to us. We should put them down below in the brig, and when we get back to the island, we can interrogate them." And Sylvania turns to the two of you, and she looks at both of you with a very very, very suspicious and quizzical eye. And she says, She kind of tilts her head as she's looking at you all. And she says, "Very well. Put them in the steel hull." "Yes, madam." And at that point, they will take Entourage, who they're already taking to the regular bridge, and they're going to take you to the steel hull. So they change directions and they take you down. On Gath, they'll keep you in the 0G bubble, and they will carry you down to the steel hull as well. And they will put you both inside this cell with no windows, solid metal. And a metal that you've never seen before. It's black as night, almost like you can't even see. It's like you're standing in the dark. But that's where they put you guys. And Lavinia says to you, Caddox, she's like, "Perfect. They're perfectly safe there. As long as we keep them there for now, we can protect them from her."
Got it.
And you can get down there if at some point we can go down there to interrogate, and you can tell them what's going on.
Oh, that's perfect. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course. So let us go about our business. So she begins to call to the crew.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
As I see specifically Entourage go past, do I notice that he's kind of been through the same thing I did?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. He has an aura that you can see.
I'm gonna reach out to Lavinia again and say, I think she bonded with one of them.
And then she'll look as he's going by, and she'll stop them, and she'll take his collar and move his collar, and she'll see the bite, the slash, and then she'll look at Sylvania and go, "You bonded with him?" Oh, she goes, "It was a necessary thing. I needed information. Don't worry. We didn't purely bond. It was just a surface bond. I know what I'm doing, sister. Unlike yourself. I'm officially taking command of this vessel." And Lavinia is like, "Excuse me, this is my ship." And she says, she kind of looks and says, you hear this like otherworldly growl almost, like shakes the ship. And Lavinia just sort of cowers to her. And it looks like she almost grows in size. Like she becomes very, very scary. And Lavinia is like, "Yes, sister, of course, sister." And then she kind of goes back to normal and then goes into, they take Entourage away, and she goes to the captain's quarters at that point. And she says, yes, okay, it's just a surface bond. It's going to hurt him for a little while, but there's no permanent connection. There's no permanent damage. For the first few hours afterwards, they'll be able to sense each other, but then it'll fade.
So we should give this a little bit time to let that fade.
Yes. Oh yes. We need to let that fade before we talk to them.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that is out there.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because
right,
fuck, if there's a connection there and we go down to interrogate.
Yep, that's fair. That is very fair. All right, so Katerina, you have released the cage. You have made your way to the surface. You come up, you burst off the surface of the water. The ship is quite a ways away from you. You could
Well, I know that one's going to blow up, so that's my only option. So I'm going to start swimming.
Okay. All right, cool. So you're swimming. You and Aiden are in the sub. He releases the sub. He goes, first of all, before he does that, he goes, are your friends joining us? A?
Earth to Cal.
Kel? Can you hear me? It's okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So Aiden, before he releases the sub into the water, he says, are your friends joining us?
I say they were on the top deck, so if they're going to join us, they'll be in the water.
Okay. So he releases the sub, drops into the water. He closes the hatch. And away you go.
Yep.
So as the sub is leaving the sub bay, you hear these series of loud pops
Oh, shit.
as the engines begin to go.
Okay. Like engines on the sub or the engines on the ship?
Engines on the ship.
Okay.
But you're still underneath the ship.
Yeah. No, I just want to clarify. Still ain't good, but one's worse than the other.
Right. You do hear the loud pops. Katerina, you'll hear them as well, but they're not pops to you. They're explosions. You'll see the bright light from the flash as Sylvania's ship just explodes right through the center, shattering it into two large pieces. As it twists and gurgles and the ship begins to sink. Roll me a mechanical.
Yep.
And a dexterity.
430. All right, mechanical is a 7. Dexterity is a 6.
Okay. So when the ship explodes, percussive force goes down as well, hits the sub.
Yeah.
You guys shake around, and, this, that, and the other. You're able to maneuver pretty easily, and for the most part, most of the debris misses you. A little bit of it hits you here and there, but you eventually get out from underneath and into the open water.
Okay. And then is this sub like a more like the one that has a kind of like an open bubble type deal where I can see where I'm going, or am I just going purely off sonar?
No, it has like an open screen in the front.
Okay.
So you can like a large window, basically.
Yeah. So am I able to see anyone in the water, like any of my teammates?
You can see various people in the water, but if you want to see if your teammates are, you're gonna have to break surface.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to wait a little bit on that then.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give myself away just yet.
That's fine. Yeah, so I mean, you eventually pull away from the wreckage. You can still hear the sort of, as the ship sinks beneath the waves, you hear the explosions underneath the water. This sort of send out these vibrations. Most of the crew that you see in the water are gone. They're dead. And the ones that aren't probably won't last very long, as as carrion sharks begin to appear. And for those of you who don't know what a carrion shark is,
Wait, what?
Carrion sharks are roughly about 18 feet long. Huge creatures, and they just come in and are just like feeding.
They got lots to eat.
Mm-hmm. So, Katarina, I need you to roll luck for me, please.
Sorry, Lisa.
Oh, goodness.
Like the worst.
Oh, that's a level 1 roll. Good God.
You might surge.
5. 5?
5 is okay. 5 is okay. So at this point, the carrion sharks are not paying attention to you.
Okay. And I am pulling up every last reserve of energy I have to put distance between all those bodies and me.
Okay. Hey, roll intelligence for me. Kel or A, roll intelligence.
Oh.
That's a surge for a 11.
Perfect. So as you're sort of watching these carrion sharks enjoy a seafood buffet, you will see what looks like someone swimming away from the carrion. One lone person. Can't quite
I'm
make
definitely
out
gonna
what it is, but
I'm definitely gonna head toward them.
okay. As you get closer, you will see that it is Katarina.
All right, I'm gonna get directly under her, and then start to like slowly surface.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Hold on. Before I surface, out of curiosity, this sub, does it have like an airlock or is no?
Yeah. It's got like an airlock.
Okay, so she can actually climb in,
she could
depressurize,
open
and then
it,
get in the sub.
climb in, and you could like remove the water.
Okay, so scratch it. I'm going to steer it towards her, and then as best I can, pantomime through the viewing screen what the plan is. I don't want to surface yet with the other ship still.
Okay, fair enough. So, Katarina, you can roll intelligence for me to see if you even see this sub, because you're swimming like an Olympic swimmer to get away from these sharks and all this blood.
Muted.
4.
Well, I mean, how close are you? Like, are you like way below her, or are you like trying to get as close to her without surfacing as possible?
I went as close to her without surfacing as possible, so that way she can actually see me through the viewing screen for the whole pantomime bit.
You would feel sort of like the upward pressure of the water as the sub is rising up below you.
It's a shark!
I mean, safe assumption.
It is a very safe assumption. So the water sort of pushes you up a little bit as he begins to ascend. You look down and you will see that it's a sub.
Oh, okay. It's like, okay, is this a good sub or a bad sub? How far is the ship? I mean, is it like even conceivable that I could ever catch up with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've done full sails and.
So this is my only option. Again, no choice to be made.
No,
Hope it's the good guys. No.
Exactly. So as you kind of look, you will see A in the window, and Aiden there as well, and he's pantomiming you to get into the airlock.
Okay.
And I'm just going to assume that you understand what he's saying, so you can get into the airlock.
Yep.
Okay, and the airlock closes. They drain the water. The bottom one opens up, and you're able to climb down into the sub. And Aiden's there to help you down. Yeah. So you're in the sub now.
I was going to turn to Katarina and go like, "Have a good swim."
Yeah, that was great. Antarek got shot. I don't know what happened to him. He dropped me. That's the last thing I saw.
What is with you guys and getting shot while flying?
Technically, I was being carried this time.
I was flying.
Fair, but it seems like I'm the only one who can fly that hasn't been shot yet.
I was careful what you
while
say.
flying.
All right, Cap is on that ship.
Oh, he is? Okay. I wonder where he was.
Along with Sylvania and Sylvania?
Sylvania and Lavinia.
I know, but do I know that?
You don't know Lavinia.
Right. I mean, they look alike.
Yeah, you know Sylvania. And you
So,
know she has a twin sister.
So, and her twin, maybe?
Oh, great. Double trouble. All right. Well, you said where the captain is. You said where thing 1 is. Where's thing 2?
No idea.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hey, I've been underwater. I was underwater for a long time.
No,
As I'm still... yeah.
I'll say no dying, Lisa.
Don't die, Katarina. Don't die. Not yet, anyway.
You got a towel.
Yeah, there are towels.
Gotta grab some towels.
Okay.
It's like, all right, what's the plan?
Well, right now we're just going to tail the ship because I don't even know if they have a sub bay, but also I don't think we will be able to get in there unseen this time.
Fair.
Not one this big.
All right.
Aiden will tell you that the sub has grapples. So if we could get under the ship, we could grapple to the bottom and just let them take us wherever they're going.
Yeah. Now, question: are these grapples like magnetic grapples? Are they?
There's like it's
hooks?
sort of like think of it like as like 4 hands that come out of the side and would just like literally just like grab hold of the hull.
Okay.
It doesn't like dig into it. It just like suctions.
Yeah. That's part I was trying to make sure because I was like, yeah, what's that be a good idea? I don't want to sink the ship with a failed grapple.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. But he's like,
Okay.
yeah, we could just literally right underneath and just.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to be like, well, let's go and see how fast this thing can go, and I was going to go ahead and put it full speed ahead.
Okay. With them under full sails, you're able, and you're using engine power.
Yeah.
You're able to catch up with them pretty quickly.
All right.
Yeah, and you can stay deep enough until you get underneath, and you can come up.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'll do, and I'll attempt to grapple.
Okay. It'll work.
Okay.
Because it's not a, like I said, it's
roll
not
for
a
that.
shoot grapple. It's just a literally zzz, and then you're attached. Then you can turn off your engines and everything and just ride along. And you can see what's going on in front of you. So
Yeah.
okay.
Prepare to shut down all the systems except for life support.
Yep. So Aiden will do all that. And so you guys are attached and along for the ride. Real quick, let's go down to Antarak and Gath inside the steel hull. What are you guys up to?
I hope
Now that we have a
taking
reprieve,
care of his wounds.
what did she do to you?
What?
What did she do to you?
Not entirely sure, to be honest.
was a wild ride, though.
Was there?
Yeah,
I-
Oh, we ain't got much, but let's see if I can help you keep from like bleeding out. That's a 7 on a medicine check.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can help clean up his wounds for sure.
He likes to sleep on my head. So I woke up this morning and I was really tired because I didn't get enough sleep last night.
that
So I'm really tired.
spell that you have thrumming all around you. What are you gonna do with that thing?
Well,
That's a good question.
it's like, oh yeah, I forgot I was in the process of doing that, and the spell stopped swirling.
It's a good idea not to let that thing go off in here.
I was planning a surprise for Sylvania.
Oh yeah, I'd for it. I just don't think it. I mean, I don't think it'd be good in here.
I was planning on trying to catch her in it, but I think she saw it coming.
Yeah, she sees a lot of things coming.
But nothing else is wrong.
Do we know
Except
if
for her
A
own.
is safe? I think I saw the captain. I'm not entirely sure, but I thought it was him.
Yeah, I saw him too. He looked different though, so I don't know what's going on there. 8 should be fine. I think Sylvania is going to be pissed, but do we really care?
It depends if she is pissed on or pissed off.
That's fair.
Yeah, she might get off on getting pissed on, so who knows?
Yeah, probably.
That took a weird turn.
Well, she is a sick individual.
Yeah, she is. Indeed, she is indeed. And you haven't even seen the worst of it yet. Okay. So while you guys are sort of,
So, did you learn anything?
Oh yeah. Did you learn anything?
He's going to indicate his satchel that, well, there's a lot of information that I grabbed from the office or her quarters. And I think I found a weakness for her, but I haven't figured out what it means yet. And I don't think I will till we're out of here.
All right.
Yeah. You could look through
Well,
all
at this point, we should just watch and wait. Or wait and watch. See what happens.
Okay. Cool.
Because I don't recognize this metal, and I don't think I'd be able to carve a way through it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys are going to sit there and kind of wait and see what goes on. So I'm going to go back up to Katic and Lavinia and Sylvania. So Sylvania has taken control of the ship. And at this point, she has not necessarily invited, but basically told Katic and Lavinia to join her for dinner. So,
All right.
so you guys, Lavinia, she takes you in with her, and it's a big like banquet setup. I mean, it's like food everywhere, and she says, "Sit." And Lavinia says, "Okay, yes, yes, sister." And she sits in the chair at the opposite end of her sister. And there's a chair right next to hers. That would be for you, Kedrick.
I'll just simply nod and sit.
And then the servants will come in and serve you guys food and beverage. And Sylvania is just, eating with her hands. There is no silverware. Lavinia is eating with like silverware. But Sylvania eats like a beast, like an animal almost. And she looks at the two of you at the other end of the table and she says, "I know where we need to go. We'll need to prepare the ship." And Lavinia, in speaking to you through telepathy, she says, "Oh dear, we're about to become airborne."
Where is she thinking of going?
Something I don't know. I can't read her at the moment. She's got me blocked for some reason.
Okay.
And
Do you think?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you think that's because of what she did to Antarak, or
Could
we
be.
just again gotta wait till that fades out? Or
Yeah, it's going to be a couple of hours before we can go down below and talk to them.
okay.
So we're just going to have to put on our faces and
Put on that toothless smile.
Yep. And so Lavinia says, "All right, sister dear, I'll have the crew prepare." And she sits there, and then Sylvania sits there, and she looks at Lavinia, and she's like, "Well, then go." "Yes, sister. Come." And she indicates for Kedrick to come with her.
She probably doesn't have to indicate for me. I'll probably just
That's fair.
get up to go with her,
That's
assuming I am going to be going with her.
Yes.
'Cause I kind of don't want to be
She's
around Sylvania right now.
not going to leave you alone. No, not by any
No.
means. She tells Sylvania that the two of you will go and get things prepared.
Yes.
She's like, "Well, then go. Get out of my sight." And then the two of you will go. Lavinia will go out and ring the bells 4 times. Ding, 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 ding. You see the crew just begin to get to work. Sails coming down. The masts sort of, telescoping down. The center of the main deck opens up and this large balloon comes out. And on the sides of the ship underneath, which the folks in the sub, you will see this. As you're down below, you'll hear this loud whirring sound as the side panels open on either side of you, and these like large sort of engines come out, air engines. Hey, you know what's going on immediately. You know that this ship is about to take flight. Yeah, we can't hear you.
You're muted.
Yeah, I remember that was double muted. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, fuck, and I'm definitely gonna relay that to Katarina. Out of curiosity, because I know, like I said, we probably couldn't get the sub in, like, sneakily enough. Are the sub bay doors open at the moment? Like, they haven't closed just yet?
This ship doesn't have a sub bay.
Fuck. Okay, other plan, because you said panels open up on the side. I'm gonna turn to Katarina going like, okay, yeah, we got to quote unquote jump ship and swim up into that one.
Okay.
You're like, I
Because-
just got out of the fucking water.
I just
that-
dried off. I just got my hair dry.
Katarina, is that or risk this sub turning into a how much would you say the sub weighs roughly?
Oh God. I mean, this is a pretty good size. This is a couple of tons.
Cool. So turning
it's
this into
pretty
a say 3-ton torpedo. Because I don't know how well the thing's going to grip once it's airborne.
Gotcha. Let's go.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
And we'll tell Aiden, like, yeah, you can just take the sub. And then
Yeah, he says he'll take the sub and head back and let everybody know what's going on.
yeah. And then we'll climb up into the airlock, pressurize it, let it fill with water,
Mhm.
and then just swim like bloody hell.
Okay. Yeah, you're not far. I mean, it's literally just out of the
Yeah.
hatch, swim about 5 feet, and up you go.
Oh, I ain't
Okay.
risking something coming up from the depths, though. That's the thing. That's why I said
Well,
swim like hell. I ain't
yeah,
risking
that's
like
true. You are
an
deep.
octopus.
That's nothing. Yeah, you're not. I'm not gonna throw any like wild marine animals at you at this point.
Key word at this point.
So yeah,
All right.
you get out and swim about 10 feet. Actually, it's about 5 to 10 feet, and get up into that sort of crevice area.
All right, and is there like a hatch we can open?
Yeah, there are hatches.
All right, I'm definitely gonna try and prop one up, or not prop it up, but get it open.
Roll a strength
Okay.
check.
Oh fuck!
Can I help? Not that my strength is very strong, but
Well, you both can roll strength, and we'll
Okay.
see if y'all's combined.
It's a 4 from me.
ooh, I surged 9.
Cool. So a 13
I'm-
total. Yeah.
I'm like, not today, Satan.
I'm not drowning again. Damn it.
Like, I've already dealt with sharks. I don't need more.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you opens up into an airlock, and you can close the door behind you and hit the button, and it will drain the water out. And yeah, so now you're inside. Inside the hatch, anyway.
Yeah.
Kedek, you will be on. You're on deck with Lavinia, and you see just sort of the ship transforms, basically. And then Lavinia says, "Engage engines," and you hear this. And so the water bubbles. I mean, just the ship slowly rises up, and gets to a pretty decent height, and then she says, she turns to Sylvania to the door. It says, "Coordinates, Captain," and she'll give her a set of coordinates. She'll give it to the pilot. All the jets turn, and then the ship turns slightly and heads sort of southeast from where you were.
I
And
will
then-
say while this is happening, you do see a slight bit of sparkle in Kedek's eyes, watching everything just start transforming, as just because regardless of the situation, it's still freaking cool to watch this ship transform like that. So
Yeah.
We're on an Autobot. Run!
No, it's hey, Sparkles, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. You guys
hey!
rock. Darn it.
Yeah, I was about to say we got a raider.
We were gonna raid you. I know. It's like we were gonna raid you after this. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
so
gotta
the
do
ship
some work and
lifts.
actually find someone.
I know. So you have a little bit. So the ship lifts and shifts, and as the ship turns, Sylvania walks out onto the command deck, and Lavinia just looks at her and says, "Where are we going?" She's like, I have a fish to catch. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh boy.
Antarak knows what fish he's after. All right. Yay. So we're all together again.
Kinda, sorta, maybe.
Kinda, sorta.
Well, you're all on the same ship. Let me put it that way. Which is great. We finally got Caddick back with the rest of the group. At least in the same space as the rest of the group. So, all right. So let's once again, we'll go around and let everybody know who you are, who you played, where they can find you, and what is your plan for next time. Let's go. We're gonna start with Keddick.
Yeah, I just couldn't settle down.
All right. Well, hello everyone. I am Keddick. I am Riku, and I played Keddick tonight. Sorry. You can find me on social media as Pup Riku or Puppy Riku. You can also find me here in 2 other games. I play on Saturdays with Mikey, who runs Queers, where I play a different type of pirate. And also, every other Thursday, I am the game master for Reign of Vecna. Sorry, which usually is on the off week from this, but due to some scheduling conflicts, we're actually going to be having our next episode this week. So this Thursday at 9:30 Central is when the next episode of Reign of Vecna will be, with our episode Yum Yum for Glum Glum. It'll be a very interesting show for sure. Other than that, you can find me just all over the place, probably coding something here and there as well. So, which, by the way, Will, thank you so much. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask if you.
I was wearing it all night.
Darn it! I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice. Dag nabbit. I'm cool. I'm glad it fits and you like it.
Oh yeah. So for those, Will just got me this shirt as a gift for helping him out with his own personal website, which you should all go to. More updates coming.
Yes. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the shirt. I had a funny story about that. I had never even heard of that.
Really?
I'd never heard of it.
Oh my god. Even with me and Kel talking about it so much.
I'm about to say, what shirt was it?
It's a Hunter shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I did not know what it was.
It's on Netflix. It's amazing. Watch it.
Yes.
That's what I've heard.
Especially being theater and musical theater, you will love it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So I'm
the
going to check it out.
Of it is great. So
I'm going to check it out.
Like I said.
So yeah. All right. So we'll go over to Kel next.
Hey, y'all, I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every Monday for either WindRiders Aria or Orlea Origins. Either way, I'm a bit of a chaos gremlin, though in Orlea Origins, my bard is somehow becoming the dad of the party, which is a scary thought because he is a bard. Every other Wednesday, though, you can find me on my own channel for my Theros 5e campaign, A God's Challenge, where this episode we're going to be having this week, the party's going to be having a little bit of a rendezvous with a redhead they helped on get revenge on someone. Though, Grant, the satyr thinks the rendezvous is for something else, but he's going to be sadly disappointed. Because, Will, you know Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Sam's the satyr in question here.
That's going to be fun.
Oh. Every other Thursday, though, you can also find me back here for Reign of Vecna, where I play Meek, the Reborn Goliath, Redemption Paladin. Try saying that 5 times fucking fast. And then every other Friday, which hopefully should be this Friday, we'll see what happens with some IRL stuff going on with some of my players, because this week is apparently a bad week for everyone, as it's looking. But I'll have some playing one way or another on that. But we have our Stargate 5e campaign, where last time the Jaffa, the group, their gold reached maturity, so they had to scramble to find a new one to throw in. Otherwise, she was going to die.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that was a fun one because there was some trauma. Because hopefully, hold on.
Because after fall, I got to speak to their god.
That's fun.
I love voice mod.
I love the voice mod. Yeah.
Uh,
And did you guys also, Rika? Did you answer the question?
Oh, my plan. Yeah, that's right.
And then we'll get let's
Yeah,
do
you're
it,
good.
and then we'll do yours.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I think Kadek's plan is gonna be once he's able to getting the information to the rest of his crew and letting them know, like, hey, I need to keep up this visual for the time being. Here is the plan. On track, are you okay? Because I know what happened, kinda, sorta. And I'll be back later, bye. And then essentially it's figuring out when the right time to take the shot is. And I think that's something that Kadek and Lavinia needs to sit down and figure out without Sylvania knowing. So I think that's the biggest plan in his mind.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Now back to you.
Yeah.
Back to you.
So A's plan is going to be, all right, figure out where the hell everyone is, find a way for everyone to get off the damn boat, and then C, blow up the damn boat.
Jeez.
Y'all are just all about blowing boats up.
Hey, A's got to get back to having the higher kill count compared to Honorak after what he did to that village.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Plus, also,
Okay.
it's not like these guys don't deserve it.
Well, that's fair too.
Technically, when it comes to blowing up ships, well, no, we did start it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Honorak, did to people who didn't necessarily deserve it.
Weekend, I don't care if you delay
Okay,
going to
fair enough.
this person can do
All right,
it,
let's go to Pushkata.
Yeah. Here I am on track, or MC Henry, as you prefer. I'm going to start off with my plan because I don't want to forget at the end. I think if you've ever been on an airplane and you see the ground leave and you're just like, yeah, I think that was the plan. As he's looking down, I think the plan's going to be very fluid. Hopefully, he can read on what either A or Captain Rico's Silverblood or Katarina or Gath's plan is, because currently he is flying without proper security protocol. So we'll find out what the plan is together, I think, is how that's going to go. You can find me a week from Monday and every other week from Monday right here. You can find me. I did a thing with a podcast called Meeple Chase, which is about how cool board games are. I did an interview with them, so if you're listening to that, you can hear that. In the future, will be starting up an actual play in the City of Mist system with, I think, one of the designers. I'm not entirely sure. That'll be on Roller's Joint. We're still working on casting for Monster of the Week on this channel. I don't know if that'll be on Tuesdays or Wednesdays yet. We're going through a rigorous round of finding the right group for the job. Yeah, and aside from that, I'm charity streams here and there. I do podcasting here and there. I do a little bit of voice acting here and there. And yeah, that's about it.
Cool. All right, and let's go to Slayer next.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gath Brady, and I was playing an Old Worm Slayer tonight. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Anyways, yeah, I'm Old Worm Slayer, and I was playing Gath Freddy. I will be here this Thursday for Reign of Vecna. And when it comes to the plan, we have a plan. I mean,
That's
I
it.
would like to eventually figure out what this metal is, how it's made, and try to duplicate it for the Empire.
Okay. Cool. All
Because
right. And go ahead. Katarina?
after all, weapons that are made with this material could be extremely useful.
That's fair. Cool. All right.
And unfortunately,
Katarina?
thermite doesn't exist.
Yeah. All right. Katarina, you're next.
Hey,
Last but not least.
hey everybody, I'm Lisa. I played Katarina Zephyrian. You can find me every Monday night here on Halfling Wizards channel for either WindRiders of Aria, as tonight, or Leia Origins on opposite Mondays. We'll be back with that next Monday, the 18th. Every other Friday, including this Friday, hopefully, maybe, we'll get to play Kel's Stargate campaign, which is indeed a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. First off, I want to point out that somebody could have acknowledged Katarina's supposed death, the two of you. Oh, Gap's okay. I saw Cap. He's okay. What'd you think of that Sylvania? It's like, thanks, guys.
Hey, at least I searched.
Yeah, that's the guys. My plan is the same plan I have every week. Save the captain, take over the world.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. And of course, I am Will, or the Halfling Wizard, and I get the honor of playing with these crazy cats every other Monday. Some of them every Monday. So make sure a couple of things before we head out for the evening. One, if you would like, we are ready for the Freedom Survivors of America, and we're going to raise money for them until we reach our goal of 500. We're at 475, I think, right now, or 450. Sorry, I don't have my thing pulled up. What are we at? 450? 450. Once we get to 500, then we will send that to them, and then we will shift to a different charity. But we're going to do it until we get to 500 for them. Make sure, if you're not following us, give us a follow here on the Twitchverse and join our Discord. You can find all the links here on Twitch down on our Twitch page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find all of the past episodes from WindRiders, Origins, all of the games that we have. Become a patron with our Patreon, and you can get access to a lot of the homebrew items that we use in a lot of the campaigns. You can also see the Session 0 of the Reign of Vecna. It's the only place you can see it. It was pretty cool. So become a patron, and that'd be great. We are doing a giveaway. I'm still waiting on the very last item to get here. As soon as I get that, then we are good to go. But so stick around for that, because we have some really cool stuff that we're going to be giving away. So I think that is it. But yeah, join our Discord, follow us on all the socials that you can. We love having you all here. It's fun to have the chat folks in there. Thanks for the raid, Sparkles Mandy. We appreciate it. You beat us to the punch. And I think that's it. I think that's all we've got for the night. Until this Thursday, until we see you on Thursday for Reign of Vecna. Everybody remain groovy. Be good to each other. Just don't be dicks. That's all I have to say. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out.
Tiny robes he's wearing so fine, in the tavern sipping on wine, knows the secrets of the old halfling wizard never told. Mystic wand and a pointed hat, talks to people about this and that, sneaky tricks and a wink in his eye. Halfling wizard makes the hours fly. Oh, halfling wizard in the night, casting spells to the moonlight. He can talk and he can know in his world the magic grows. Down the road in evening light, he'll engage you, that's his delight. Readers of the stars he seeks, in a crowd he's sure to